Welcome to AGORACOM, the small cap epicenter, and AGORACOM TV, a daily fast-paced edgy show, bring the best press release out of the small cap space every morning at the open so you can hopefully profit from them. Maybe find your next great small cap investments Wednesday, March the 14th. We've been off the air for the last 10 days. We had a combination of PDAC, had to be down there every day, and then I headed out to vacation for a week. We have been posting all the headlines, front page of AGORACOM, and on our blog, so you see all the stories that our crack research teams finds for you. But here's the video. I've got 4 stories for you today. Let's start you off first with Timmins Gold, trading on the TSX Big Board on the stock symbol TMM, and for our friends in the U.S. on the Amex on the stock symbol TGD. They're announcing an updated resource estimate for the San Francisco Gold Project. Timmins Gold is no stranger to AGORACOM TV, a great performing company. Alex and Bruce and Arturo and all the guys over at Timmins Gold have done a great job bringing this company along over the last couple of years. They say they updated their resource estimate back on September 2011. It looks like today that they're now coming in a total measured indicated 1.575 million ounces of gold. On the inferred side, 1.35 million ounces of gold. The company says that they're in commercial production, if you know that, didn't know that already, at their wholly owned San Francisco gold mine in Mexico. This is a fast-producing open pit heap leach operation, and the company's forecast production at a rate in excess of 100,000 ounces of gold per year. Do the math based on today's gold numbers. That's a nice revenue number. Closed yesterday 256. 52-week range, 345 at the high, $1.74 on the low. That came back in the fall when the markets were shaky and Greece looked like it was going to fall apart. Otherwise, the company has recovered nicely, so congratulations to the guys over there. Next up, Claude Resources, TSX-CRJ, and for our friends in the U.S. on the Amex CGR, they're announcing that they've increased their inferred resource base by 236%. I like these kind of press releases. This is an updated 43101 gold reserve. This is on their 100% owned CB gold operation in Saskatchewan, which of course is in Canada. Mineral reserves increased net of mining depletion to 355,000 ounces. That's up 18%. Measured and indicated, which is what the measured and indicated, increased to 70,700 ounces, up from 49.6. That's a 43% increase from 2010. This is the headline number here. The inferred mineral resource increased to 873,000 ounces from 260,000. That's up 236%. And finally, the company says in 2012, and this is serious, the company's putting their money where their mouth is, the company has budgeted 130,000 meters of drilling at the CB gold operation. So they are putting their money where their mouth is, and they're moving ahead strongly. The company says they're a gold exploration and mining company with an asset base located entirely in Canada, and since 1991, the company says they produced over 970,000 ounces of gold from the CB mining operation in northeastern Saskatchewan. Closed yesterday, $1.07. Now, strange enough, that's sitting at their 52-week low, right at $1.07. Their high is $2.73. So go take a look as to whether this is something the market has been waiting for, and you might get a nice bounce off this. Maybe. Got to do your own due diligence. Next up, Salazar Resources, Venture Exchange, SRL, for our friends in Frankfurt, CCG. They're announced that they've expanded their El Domo mineralization, as well as they've intercepted 16.5 meters of 4.5% copper, 0.5 grams ton of gold. I'm doing a little rounding there. This from their VMS project in Ecuador. These drills here were drilled to further test the area surrounding hole 160, which back on February 8th hit 10.3 meters, 0.86 grams ton of gold, 17.3 grams ton of silver, and just over 6% copper. These numbers were not included in the new El Domo resource estimate, which will report on January 12, 2012. And I also like that, they had a recent resource estimate that you can use for your due diligence. In addition to that 16.5 meters, they also had 17.5 meters, 0.5 grams ton of gold, 5.1 grams silver, 1.2% copper. They also had about 4.8 meters, grading 0.88 grams gold, 8.6 grams silver, 1.27% copper, and about 1.1% zinc. The company is led by its namesake, Freddie Salazar. The team, according to the company, has been instrumental in other major discoveries throughout Ecuador, which gives them a real significant competitive advantage, and that makes sense because they know the terrain, they know the players, they know the area. They closed yesterday 59 cents. $1.20 is 52-week high, so they're off pretty much 50%. 36.5 cents is their low, so they're off of that, but definitely trading close to the lower end of the 52-week trading range. And finally, out of the U.S. here, North Bay Resources trades on the OTC under NBRI. They're announcing concentrate assays of 114 grams ton of gold and 65 grams ton of silver. This is at their Monte Cristo JV project. This is the first round of soil sampling. The company says it's exceptionally promising. I found this to be interesting. They're showing visible gold flakes in 10 out of 17 samples collected. They say they're a fully reporting junior mining company, over 150 mineral and placer claims encompassing about 60,000 acres throughout British Columbia, which isn't always the greatest thing. 60,000 acres, a lot of ground to cover. You better have the money to be able to really cover that effectively. Nonetheless, some soil sampling numbers I thought were interesting. The company closed yesterday at just under 10 cents. 22 is their high, 4 cents is their low. Market cap right now about $9 million. They also say they own the Ruby Gold Mine in Sierra County, California, and the president plans to acquire additional operating mines, and that's what I found was important in this press release in the western U.S. That's a wrap. As always, quality over quantity, 4 great stories for you today. If you look for more great resource news and you watch this on Globe Investor, then look below me or the left of me. See the companies we've covered over the past few days. Otherwise, if you're not already there, get to the front page of AGORACOM, watch this show on a daily basis, take a look at the best headlines to my right, and get into our marketplace to discover your next great small cap stock. That's a wrap. Have a great day. I'm glad to see you again. See you tomorrow.